I was told the job would take 3 days. That was 6 weeks ago. I have not left. I am not sure I am allowed to leave.
May 1897. Jonathan Harker, a young English solicitor, boards a train for Transylvania. His task is simple: deliver papers to a foreign nobleman. He expects it to take 3 days.
Not the pale of surprise, the pale of recognition. As if I had spoken a name she had asked the innkeeper about my destination, Castle Dracula. She went pale, pent ears trying not to hear.
Please, you must not go. Not tonight. Not on the eve of St. George's Day. At midnight, the evil things of the world have full power. Please, young man, please.
I smiled politely. I told her it was business. I told her I was English and did not believe in such things. I almost believed myself.
The villagers pressed gifts into his hands as he left: a crucifix, garlic flowers, small packets of salt. He accepted them to be polite. He did not understand then that they were not gifts, they were armor. The coach arrived at Castle Dracula near midnight. Jonathan would later write that the buildings seemed to grow from the rock itself, as if the mountain had decided one day to take the shape of a fortress.
The driver would not come to the door with me. He left the bags on the steps and was gone before I could speak. I stood alone at the gate of the largest, strangest building I've ever seen, and waited. I heard footsteps, then silence, then the door opened, and there he was.
Welcome to my house. Enter freely, go safely, and leave something of the happiness you bring.
His grip, when they shook hands, was the grip of a dead thing cold as stone. Strong as iron, Jonathan smiled and said it was a pleasure. He did not let himself think about the hand.
The Count was tall, pale as chalk. His eyes were not cruel, they were patient. The way a spider is patient.
You must be hungry from the journey. Please, eat. I have already dined, and I do not sup.
He sat across from me all through dinner, watching, not the way a host watches a guest, the way something watches prey. But I was tired. I told myself I was imagining things.
They talked until almost dawn. The Count knew London extraordinarily well, its streets, its people, its habits, for a man who had never been there. Jonathan did not ask himself why. Then,
I shaved this morning, and the Count came up behind me without a sound. I saw myself in the mirror. I did not see him. He was standing directly behind me, and the mirror showed only my own face. You cut yourself, the Count said. His voice was different then, lower. He was looking at the blood on my chin, looking at it the way a starving man looks at bread.
Take care. In this place, small wounds can become significant.
on his third night, Jonathan could not sleep. He tried every door. Every door was locked. Every window faced either the courtyard or a sheer drop of 300 feet. He was beginning to understand that he was not a guest.
There are no mirrors anywhere in this castle, not one. I noticed because I have been looking for one since the morning of the shaving glass. Someone, or something, has removed them all. I found one window that gave a clear view of the outer wall. I sat there for a while, looking at the moonlit cliff face, and then I saw him.
The Count, outside, on the sheer vertical face of the castle wall, moving downward headfirst, his cloak spread around him, his hands and feet finding holds where Jonathan could see no holds at all, moving like an insect.
I watched until he disappeared into the darkness below. Then I sat down on the floor and stayed there until morning. Some things, once seen, cannot be unseen. I tried the main door this morning. Locked. The side passage. Locked. The servants' entrance at the back of the kitchen. Locked. Every door in this castle, every single door, is locked from the outside.
Jonathan Harker searched every room, every corridor, every window. He found, eventually, one truth he could not explain away. He was not a guest in Castle Dracula. He was a prisoner, and the Count had the only key. Next time, Jonathan discovers something in the locked East Wing, something that was never meant to be found, something that will change everything he thought he knew about the man in the castle.